Angle addition postulate. This says if point P is in the interior, that means inside, of angle RST, then the measure of angle RST equals the measure of angle RSP plus the measure of angle PST. Let's take a look at what that's showing. Let's start by drawing angle RST. Remember that an angle is made by two rays. Here's one ray, and here's the other ray. S is the vertex, so R and T are on the sides. It says that point P is in the interior, inside this angle, between the two sides. So I'll put point P somewhere there. Later, it's talking about creating angles with point P, where S is the vertex. So now I'm going to draw a ray connecting S and P. The measure of angle RSP, so that angle goes through R to S and out to P. This is that angle they're discussing there. And then angle PST. That goes from P through S and through T. That's this angle right here. Notice those two angles are adjacent. They share side SP. What this is saying is we add this little angle with this little angle, and it creates the large angle, angle RST, from R through S and out to T, this large angle. So going part of the way, going the rest of the way, creates that entire way across. Let's take a look at it with some numbers put in. Let's pretend that the measure of angle RSP is 10 degrees, and then that the measure of angle PST is 30 degrees. If we go 10 degrees and we go 30 more degrees, 10 degrees plus 30 degrees makes 40 degrees. Angle RST all this way would be 40 degrees. Notice that I put the measurement of the angle in the middle of where the arc is. Let's take a look at this example. If the measure of angle ABC equals 50 degrees, then the measure of angle DBC equals what? Let's label the picture with this information. The measure of angle ABC, this entire large angle, is 50 degrees. They gave me expressions for the angle ABD, and the angle DBC. Those two angles are adjacent to each other. They share side BD. Therefore, I can add them together to make this large angle 50 degrees. So that's what we will do. 3x plus 5, that's this angle right here. Adjacent to it is the angle that says 2x degrees. So we will add the angle adjacent, 2x, and altogether it equals 50 degrees. Let's solve for x. First, we'll combine the like terms. They're on the same side of the equal sign. 2x plus 3x is 5x. We still have plus 5 on this side, equals 50. Now we'll try to get x by itself. Subtract 5. 5x equals 45. And finally, divide both sides by 5. So x equals 9. Now, they did not say to find the value of x, but we need to find the value of x to find the measure of angle DBC. Angle DBC says 2x degrees. So the measure of angle DBC, which equals 2x, equals 2 times x is 9, which equals 18 degrees. Linear pair. A linear pair is two adjacent angles whose non-common sides are opposite rays. Let's draw a picture of opposite rays. Here's a ray going to the right, and here's a ray going to the left. Notice that opposite rays also look like a line. From these opposite rays, we're going to create two adjacent angles. How do we do that? We stick a ray coming from the vertex, coming from the endpoint of those opposite rays. So we have an angle here. See this acute angle? And an angle next to it. See this obtuse angle? Their non-common sides form these opposite rays. This side doesn't touch the green angle. This side doesn't touch the orange angle. These two sides form opposite rays or a line. That's what a linear pair is. Notice in the word linear pair, we see the word line. So think of angles that make a line. These angles are supplementary. Remember that supplementary means that their sum is 180 degrees. Of course, by the picture, we notice that these two angles, when put together, are creating a straight angle. That's 180 degrees. They form a straight angle. Let's notice how these diagrams illustrate the angle addition postulate. Remember, supplementary angles, angles that sum to 180 degrees. Their sum is 180 degrees, so we see this obtuse angle and this acute angle next to it add together to make the 180 degree straight angle. 120 degrees plus 60 degrees equals 180 degrees. Similarly, complementary angles, remember these are angles where the sum is 90 degrees. Notice in this picture that we have this right angle. Right angle is 90 degrees. It's made up of two angles that are adjacent to each other. Let's add those using the angle addition postulate. 25 degrees plus 65 degrees equals 90 degrees. These are complementary angles. Using the angle addition postulate, they add up to 90 degrees, the right angles shown in the picture. Thanks for watching.